Hola a todos, bienvenidos a Cafecito con Masha. Discúlpenos la hora, por favor, pero pues ya saben que a veces cuando estamos en vivo hay dificultades técnicas. En este caso, uno de nuestros invitados tuvo dificultades con el audio para conectarse, pero bueno, ya estamos aquí, ya estamos todos. Nuevamente tenemos una entrevista padrísima para cerrar el mes y estoy súper contenta porque, bueno, ha habido como mucha actividad, no hemos tenido mucho patinaje, pero ha habido actividad de otras cosas. Y entonces, claro que cuando nos caen entrevistas de patinaje sobre hielo, nuestros corazones se ponen muy felices, ¿verdad? Entonces, bueno, nada más quiero, perdón, quiero recordarles a todos que se suscriban a mi canal, que me sigan en todas mis redes sociales para que estén al pendiente de las entrevistas que vienen y ya nos estamos acercando a los Juegos Olímpicos de Tokio y habrá mucho contenido increíble para quienes les guste todo el deporte olímpico. La verdad es que vienen cosas muy bonitas, se la van a pasar muy bien, de verdad. También quiero recordarles que al final de la entrevista, si quieren que lea algún comentario o algún comentario, alguna pregunta, por favor no dejen de utilizar el super chat. Y también quiero recordarles que vayan a la página de Golden Skate para que se enteren de todas las noticias que tienen que ver con patinaje, que se metan al foro de discusión, que la verdad se pone bastante bueno, se enteran de todos los chismes del patinaje, así que no dejen de meterse. Y les vuelvo a recordar, utilizan el super chat para que pueda leer sus preguntas o comentarios a nuestros invitados. Hello everyone, welcome to Cafecito con Masha. We're sorry we're late, but like I was telling everybody in Spanish, when we are live, things happen. That's pretty normal. And today, of course, one of our guests have some technical difficulties, but that's pretty normal. So we're here. We're sorry, but you won't regret being here because we will have so much fun. I want to remind you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done it yet. Please follow me on all my social media so you can learn about all the interviews I will be having. Also, I will be uploading some content from the Tokyo Olympics that are pretty close if you like Olympic sports. So it's going to be pretty fun for the next few months, 2 months, pretty much. And also, I want to remind you to go to Golden Skate, to the discussion forum, and also you can read about all the figure skating news. It's amazing. You will have lots of fun. And also, I want to remind you that if you want me to read a comment or a question at the end of the interview, you can use the super chat. So I will be reading the first 5 comments or questions made through the super chat. So I don't want to keep you waiting for more time. So I want to introduce our guests for today. We have an amazing couple from Canada, and I admire them so much. We have Marjorie Lajoie and Zachary Lagha. How are you guys? Welcome to Cafecito con Masha.
Hi, hola
I'm good,
everybody.
thank you. Hi.
I'm so happy to finally have you here.
Me too, finally.
We did it, finally. But
Yes.
so how's everything going? I mean, of course, it has been a crazy year and a half, but how have been, all the things for you?
I think to have that extra time with COVID was a real gift for us. We could take time to work on things that we didn't have time. We didn't take time. Now we had it. We had so much time with the lockdown and stuff. So I think it was a good opportunity for us to work on stuff we had to work on.
Yeah, I bet. And actually, before going there, I wanted to talk about some of your history together. So, of course, you have been skating together for a long time, but you were apart for some time and then you came back together. So, I want to ask what happened? Why did you split and then come back? What happened there?
Well, there was some things that we didn't agree on. It was like, how can I say, like, I guess, like business-wise, like we have to see our sport like kind of like if it's a business, and there were some things we didn't agree on. So we said, you know what, like let's finish this, and we'll go in different ways. And then we went. I switched schools, and Marjorie also switched school, and then like Marie France actually was the one who says, you know what, maybe you guys should start again together. You were like a pretty talented couple, and so we said okay, and we tried again, and it worked pretty well.
Yeah, I think so. Actually, I was going to say that I think it was like an amazing decision to go back together. I mean, it's no secret that after you got back together, there were so many success, and great things for you in competitions and all. I mean, in 2016, you went to Lillehammer to the Youth Olympic Games, and oh my God, you placed fourth in the main event, but then you won the bronze medal in the mixed event. So, what does that medal mean for you? I mean, it's huge.
Yeah, it was very huge at Youth Olympics. What was the fun part of it was that it was in team. So we were mixed with a lot of country, not just Canada. And I think it was great to cheer for another country than yours and win a medal with other people all around the world. Not even Olympics do that. So I think it was like a very great opportunity for us to live that once in our life.
Yeah, but also, I mean, in the main event, you did a great job. You were so close to the medal.
Yeah.
Like yeah, but we were almost the youngest at this competition, and we didn't have the quality yet to be uh, on the podium. I think all the other skaters were quite strong for juniors, like for like the age that they were, because at this competition it's like under 18.
Yeah.
And I remember like we were really close from them, but at that time I remember it was Pilevaya Smirnov and some American, Logan Bai and this other Russian, and at that time we were not near them. So it was good, but it was like I think we did our best. We couldn't do more than
And
fourth.
in the mixed event, which countries were in your team?
We there was one pair team that
China, I
now
think.
this yes, Chinese, yes, that they
China.
split, but the girl is still skating and the girl is quite good. She's quite successful in China. There was an Hungarian girl and Denis Vasiliev, with who we had we developed like a friendship with him,
Yeah.
and he's quite a cool guy, and yeah, that was our team.
And how are the teams chosen?
Draw.
Mm,
Oh, really?
yeah.
Oh,
And
Yeah.
yeah. Or something like the first five, like something with the placement and a draw both combined together, I think.
wow, that's so exciting. I mean,
Yeah.
I bet that having, an Olympic medal, even if it's the Youth Olympics, I mean, it's the Olympics. So it must be like really proud for you, right?
Yeah, I keep my medal like in my room. It's super special. Even if it's with Olympic, I'm very, very proud.
That's nice. That's really cool. And well, after that success, you did some great things. I mean, on 2017, you won your first junior national title, and you broke Tess and Scott's record. So how did that feel? I mean, Tess and Scott, they're amazing, and breaking the record, it's so cool.
Yes, it's yeah, it was quite amazing, but at the same time the sport is changing, and like nothing can be I feel like you cannot even compare this kind of things, like Tess and Scott. I think when they won their first Olympics, Scott was 22. I don't even remember how much, like how old Tessa was. But now with like the generation that there is now,
I
it's
know.
quite difficult because there's now the top team is like are like 30 years old. The guy is like like
Yeah.
at minimum 27. So it was good, but at the same time we kind of knew that sport is changing, and now all the scores are like higher.
Yeah. It changes
But
constantly. Yeah.
yeah,
Wow.
it was just good to win the first our first time junior title.
Yeah, of course. And after that, it didn't take like too long for you to win the Junior Worlds in 2019. So it was amazing. I mean, you did a great job. I remember that you were uh, kind of climbing places from 2017 to when you won in 2019. So How did it feel to win the Junior World Championships?
It felt pretty good, especially at the junior final Grand Prix in Canada. We missed the podium, very, very, very close. So the same year, winning against those people that beat us at the competition before was like we were very proud because it means that we worked super hard to be able to win that competition. So we were pretty confident because we worked so hard, but still it's amazing to win Junior World.
Yeah, and let me tell you that I just love this program. I mean, I can watch it over and over again. It's so perfect and so elegant. I mean, I just love it. And one thing that I loved about that competition is that you broke the record in every segment. So it's amazing.
Thank you.
Um, yeah, yeah. I don't think that Marjorie and me would like we expected to be like first. You know, we thought that maybe you could be third because every time that we were in a major competition like this, like or final or like junior worlds, like we never were able to get the score or the placement that we wanted. We won some Grand Prix, okay, but every time like it started with the final, like in Nagoya we were sixth, and then World Championship the same year we were fourth, and then the final the year after we were fourth. So going into this World Championship, we're like, okay, well, let's try our best, but okay, we're gonna get three, maybe if we're lucky we're gonna get second. So it was quite,
A big
it was
surprise.
unbelievable, a big surprise. And like before, like I remember when we saw the score for short program, it was quite a really big score. It was 70. Marjorie and the coach were really happy, but I remember I said the score, I was like, okay, 70, other people gonna get 72, 73, they're gonna go up to 75 maybe, and we're gonna get five,
Yeah.
like fifth. This is what I thought, but no, it was quite a cool feeling.
That's amazing. And
Mhm.
also, you were the second Canadian couple to win the Junior Worlds after Tessa and Scott. So, I mean, it's like you're making history, and that's great. But I wanted to ask you, after winning the Junior Worlds, you debuted in senior. So, how tough was to debut on senior? I mean, I know it's kind of hard to switch from junior to senior. So, did you feel like it was tough?
For me, yes, very, very tough. And everyone told me that it was going to be hard, but I didn't know it would be that hard for me. I remember the first international we did, I felt awful.
Oh,
I thought that because we won Junior World, like people would have so big like expectation, and it's true, like they know you won, so
mm,
they think that you're going to be so good. And senior is another game. They're like Zach said earlier, they're like 10 years older than us and stuff, so it's normal that we don't win our first competition. But because we got used to win finishing like far back, uh, it was uh, it was a different feeling, and it was hard for me at the beginning.
yeah, I know it's kind of tough, and then you didn't even have the time to kind of keep competing because the pandemic started, and then it's like everything stopped when you were kind of getting used to senior, right? So,
Yes.
of course, after the pandemic hit, you couldn't go to the World Championships, and then so many competitions got canceled. I mean, after that, in this new season, you were supposed to go to Skate Canada, and then it got canceled again. And
Yeah.
you only did the Canada Challenge, but it was virtual, so it wasn't even like an international competition or anything. And you didn't even go to nationals in Canada because they got canceled. So this season was pretty crazy for you. I know that in Canada, like the COVID restrictions are so hard, even now, after 1 year. And you guys in Canada have been struggling with ice and with everything. I mean, how did you manage to skate and train for the worst part of the quarantine?
um I honestly think that this was like a great period for the development. So usually it's like competition after competition after competition, and you cannot really work, details of your program, and like you cannot focus on your lines. You always have to like continue doing runs, and the skating usually, like, it doesn't really improve. I think like the programs improve, but the skating doesn't really improve.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that this was a good opportunity, to develop our skating. And I actually think that we learned a lot the last season, how to get to the, like, what we need to work on to get to the top, all the tracking, all like the flow. So now we're using this for the next season.
So how long were you not able to skate, like off ice, totally?
2 to 3 months.
I think 3 months, but we still did like a off-ice camp. We had dance, Pilates, we had a lot of stuff to do. We had a schedule every week by our coach, so we still train a lot, but not on ice, of course.
I was telling so many skaters in other interviews that I think Canada was the country most affected in figure skating. I mean, I believe that maybe in general in every sport, because I think they have been so tough with the COVID restrictions. I mean, it's crazy. You guys haven't been able to compete. And I don't know. I think it was frustrating also. I mean, of course, you see the good part. You can use that time to improve things that maybe usually you don't have the time because you compete all the time. So that's like the good side of the things. But the bad side is that you weren't able to compete at all before World Championships this year. So, I mean, not even the nationals. So, how did you feel when you went to World Championships in Stockholm this year?
We did one competition. Even though it was virtual, it felt stressful and it felt like a competition. And I remember like Marjorie had an injury before this competition, and we almost thought about not doing it, but I personally really wanted to do it because I knew that if there was World Championship, I wanted at least one competition in my pocket, like in our pocket, basically, right? So if like we did one competition, and going into World Championship, I remember I was talking to Marjorie and was like, thanks God we did this competition, because if no, we'd be even more nervous. The first competition of the year, it's something different. How can you start the first competition of the year being World Championships?
Oh my God.
It doesn't make sense.
I know, it's kind of crazy. I mean, you didn't compete much in senior, and now it's like going to World Championships just like that. And of course, they had the bubble and everything. How did it feel to compete, with all these restrictions, with so many audience? I mean, there were not so many people in the ice rink and everything, and you were taken care of in the hotel and everything. So how did it feel, this new normality to be like in the lockdown but competing?
Well, because it has been a year, we wear a mask everywhere and stuff. Nothing was new. Just the COVID test in the nose, like so often. That was a bit painful, but we needed to do it. I
I
think it
know
was
it's
great. But it didn't feel weird because we have been training, keeping distance, wearing mask. I could keep concentrating more because I didn't see much people, stay more in my room. So for me, it was okay. It was okay.
I have
Yeah.
heard from sorry I interrupted you. I heard so many skaters who went to Worlds that they were thinking more about the excitement of competing again, like in a huge competition. Did you feel that way, Zach?
It was like a vacation. Like you could see all your friends again, and because everybody was in a bubble,
Yeah.
you could eat with anyone you want. You could hang out with anyone you want. For me, that was the highlight of the competition. After it was our first World Championship, so the competition, I just wanted to skate good and pretty much clean. But I know that like it wasn't going to be the most important World Championship for us. I just wanted to enjoy. But it was really cool.
You were, I mean, all the skaters I saw in Stockholm, you seemed so happy skating. I mean, I think everybody did the best work they could, trying to show what they've been working for the whole year. And it was amazing. It was like the cherry on top of the cake after that crazy year. So I think it was pretty cool that the ISU could arrange everything for you guys to compete. So now we're off season. So I imagine that you are planning your new programs. So what's the plan for the new season?
What's the plan? Well, we really want to, in terms of result, blah blah blah. Like, okay, like we didn't really talk with our coach yet or something, but one thing is sure is that we want to develop our skating a lot more than we did on the previous year, and I'm pretty sure that we'll be successful this year with all the things that we learned over the past years. Yeah, just for me, like I think it's just developing the skating, get the skating skills, get the maturity in our skating, understand the tracking, the flow, the ease, upgrade the lift. I think this year finally we're gonna do that, and yeah, there's a lot of things to work in our skating for us to be thinking about like result or something like this yet. You know what I'm
Actually,
saying?
yeah, actually, I was going to ask what specific things do you think you need to work on to get better?
Well, like he said, of course, lift, we need to improve that last year because also because I got injured with my back and we couldn't make it for the lift on time. So lift, of course. Skating skill is a life work process.
Yeah.
And because of COVID, without that much competition and stuff, and now off season, it's the right time to work on it and take time to work on these. So I think those two are the main things for us for now.
So it's an Olympic year. So it's like everybody's training like crazy right now because everybody wants a spot on the Olympic team. So in the last nationals, well, except this one that got canceled, you have been, giving great results. So do you think you can make it?
Um, yes. If no, why would we go? um, I think yeah, I think we can make it the same way anybody could make it. Like you just have to put the right amount of work and work smart, and like every result has a prize,
Yeah.
and the prize is not money, it's hours of work. So you want
Totally.
the results, you have to pay the hours of work, and this summer it's what we're doing, and this is what we're gonna keep doing, is get those hours and work smart and be ready at the beginning of the season, which has been a big weakness for us. We always started pretty slow, and then we got good at the end. But the problem is like when you enter like a new like a new circuit, like the senior circuit, you cannot do this if you're like Gabriella or Guillaume or like Nikita and Victor. Okay, maybe you can do this, start slow, and then get better at the end. But for us, we're not in the same boat.
Yeah, and
And
also
really,
it's like
yeah,
you need to give the great results before January, right? Because it's like less time because you have to qualify. And I was asking that because I have heard some skaters that are not so sure if they can qualify or not. So it's good to hear your opinion on yourselves. And I mean, I have seen you grow for the past years. And of course, so many people like me believe in you, and we're sure that you can qualify. I mean, you have been skating so amazingly, and I'm sure you can do it. And it's good that you have like the conscience to, that you have to improve, to not take so long on the season to get better. Just do it right away.
yeah.
Yes, thank you.
No, no, it's amazing. I mean, it's great. I think you guys have everything that you need to qualify. So, can we know about the new programs or it's secret?
Um, I think we can talk about the free, and the short will be a secret.
Okay.
That's
But
good. Perfect.
yeah, we'll keep the same free with a lot of modifications,
Nice.
but we'll keep the same free. We thought, like, when we did the choreography, we thought, Marge and me, that it's a great, like, vehicle for us, and the fact that we could compete like this program only one time and show our wonderful costume only one time.
Yeah, I know. And it's a beautiful
It was a
program
bit
also.
awesome.
I just love it.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Oh my God, this season is going to be so exciting. So I want to ask you a couple of things. What has been, which program is your favorite for all times? One of your programs.
Ooh, that is a good question. I think, well, this program, I love it a lot. I think it's like super original, but I would say maybe the one that we did at when we won Junior Worlds.
Oh yeah, that's amazing too. I just love it. And okay, we have some questions from the audience. Let me see. Well, first there's some people that want to say hello. Ring
Mhm.
doorbell, says Sharon. Hello from Philadelphia. So hi
Oh,
Philadelphia.
hi.
Who else? Ariel Refugio. Uh, she wants me to say hi to you guys. So gracias Ariel.
Hi.
Saludos. And what else? Oh, we have an interesting question here, I think. Oh, that's a good one. Okay, so favorite, what does it say? Favorite skating idols of all times.
Well, for me, of course, it's the Sanska.
Who doesn't love them?
Yeah, and we trained with them so we could like see how they work together and they're Canadian, they broke the records and stuff. So for me, it's them.
And for you, Zach?
All right, I'm gonna say it. It's my favorite of all time is Nikita Katsalapo.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah,
Well,
she's the
of
one
course,
who inspired me.
everybody loves them also. That's nice. So, I think we have something else here. Let me check. Oh, I can find it. Oh, right here. Well, they're just saying you're the best.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
This is so nice. Thank you so much, guys. I mean, I think we are ready and so excited to see you compete for the next season. I mean, I don't know why, but this off season seems so long. Every year it's like we're dying inside. But I think it's because of the pandemic and we were waiting so long to see you guys compete and everything. And we just saw you compete on the world championships and then nothing again. So we're dying. We want to see your programs. We want to see you compete. Do you know when your first competition will be?
It's long for you guys, but for us it's really short.
I know, I know, I know.
um, we don't know. We don't know. We're gonna start with challenger.
Mhm.
I think maybe we'll do one, like, summer provincial competition, but we don't know if we're gonna be ready. I personally want to go back to Italy because I really liked that place, but who knows what's gonna happen.
Yeah, we
Oh,
don't really know.
yeah, hopefully we will know pretty soon. I mean, it's almost July, but we still have like July and August, and then we'll know maybe. So 2 more months about.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
yeah,
It's like a long wait for all the fans. Will be crazy.
yeah.
Oh,
So please keep posting on your social media, on your Instagram, because people want to know about you. I mean, I'm reading so many comments here about people who want to see you skating and they miss you on the ice because we haven't seen you so much this season. So everybody follow them on their Instagram and guys, please keep us posted. Post more things because we really want to hear more news about you.
For sure.
okay, yeah, we'll do. I know we don't post so much.
I know you have to. I mean, we must know and learn about you some way. So,
I'll try my best. Good.
and guys, please also follow me on my social media. Remember that if you want to know about all the interviews I will be doing and all the content I will be uploading from the Tokyo Olympics and figure skating related, you can see there on my Instagram and also here in my YouTube channel. Please subscribe to the channel And guys, I'll see you in another interview pretty soon. And guys, thank you so much for this interview. You are amazing. You are so much fun, and I wish you the best for this new season. I know that you are going to have a lot of success right now. I mean, you are growing as skaters, and it's so amazing to watch it from where I am. So, congratulations for all your job and the best wishes.
Thank
Thank
you
you
so
so much.
much.
No, thank you guys and have an amazing night. Thank you everybody. Gracias a todos. Saludos a todos y gracias por conectarse. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.
Ciao, ciao.